So another thing that comes up a lot is how to merge members. And this is just a little bit tricky sometimes because there are a couple of things that you need to look out for before you merge a member. Um, because as soon as a merge is completed, we're not able to unmerge them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a situation where I have two accounts. Um, and I'm going to use Brittany and her husband Rick as an example again because their accounts are already created on here. So the example here is that Brittany has registered her child into an account before, into a program before, and so their account is already created. And now Rick is going to come into Surf City Sports and try to register their child again for another program. However, when he did that, he created a new account and created a new child account. So now what we have is a mom account with a child and a dad account with a child. So this one child, we don't want them to have separate accounts, and we want to make sure that this family lives in the same family group, right? So what it's going to look like is this is Brittany's account, family group with her first child, or with the child. And then this is Rick's account with the child as well. So what we're going to do, obviously, is we're going to double check that this is the same child, typically by birthday. So we're going to look at the birthday here, October 31st, 2006. All right, so we're going to confirm that this is the correct child. So the first thing that we're going to do is you're going to decide which family group you want to keep. Typically, it's the one where the child has the most registrations, the most information. This is pretty much the most, this is how you'll basically know which parent is more active in managing their accounts here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Rick's family account. And this sounds scary, but it's not. We're going to just remove these two accounts from the family account. So we're going to go ahead and delete from the group account. All right, so don't worry, it's not a scary move. We're simply removing them from our group account. We're not deleting their account. So now what we're going to do is Rick and child Dunn that was in their account is no longer in this family group. So now we can add it to the new family group. We're going to navigate back to Brittany's family group. We're going to, oops, wrong button. And we're going to add user. So we're going to add Rick first. So he's a supervisor and he's an existing user. And I find that it's easier to search by first name. Sometimes when you search the entire last name, it doesn't come up, but it always comes up when you search the first name. So now you can see that Rick has been added to the group account as a supervisor. All right, so now mom and dad are in the same group, in the same family group together, but now we have two child Dunns, right? So we have two child accounts for their kid. And what we're going to do is we're going to merge these two accounts. So as I had mentioned, you want to make sure that when you're merging an account that you're merging the same account, the same person. So what we're going to do is I know that this child account is the one that I want to keep, and I know that this is a good account, right? So I'm going to go and view this account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click merge. And I'll see here that this is the second account that is associated with this child. I'm just going to make sure that the name, the birthday is correct. And if they had an address, like just make sure everything matches up before you click merge. So everything looks good here. I'm going to click merge. And now when I click into child Dunn, and then the Dunn family, now there's only one account for each of these people. So a key point I want to kind of remind you guys on when you're merging an account is you want to click the merge button from the account that you want to keep. You can also select the other one as a primary if you chose the wrong one to start with, but this is how I personally make sure I don't mess up the merge. And I always click it on the one that I want to keep.